can cook something out of it. But it's only to make a dress.
I'm Gregory Gabriel, and I'm head of studies of the Conservatoire National Supérieur d'Art Dramatique in Paris. And I'm in charge for the academics project. The first thing we could say is that the personal projects of the students take more and more space in the curriculum. It's kind of a new pedagogy based on the personal works of the students in order to give them the opportunity to create their own forms, to write their own stories, and give them a path to their own autonomy as creators. So in the Conservatoire we have different forms of student-led works from the first year to the third year. The first one is what we call the impromptu during the first year. The impromptu are very small forms with no budget, no technical team. It's a student initiative, and it's really a short form that gives them the first opportunity to try to make an attempt and to try to do something, to say something. And it's not included in their regular schedule, so it's really based on students' initiatives, and they don't have to do one, but they can do one freely whenever they want. The second form of student-led work that we have here is le carte blanche, what we call carte blanche, and it's in the second year of the curriculum. And it's getting very important in the Conservatoire now, because for instance, like 10 years ago, we had only 2 or 3 white cards, carte blanche, and now out of a promotion of 30 students, we have 26 to 28 projects. Every student have to be part of one carte blanche, but they don't have to lead a carte blanche. They have a small budget for this, they have a technical team for this, and they have a room where they can rehearse. And we created a festival, a 1-month festival of the carte blanche, which is kind of new in the curriculum actually. And we noticed that most of the time it's personal writings, and we realized that the students really need to write their own stories, new stories. The third year is totally dedicated to professional workshops, mostly directed by guest artists, and the 2 last workshops are actually directed by students after a process of selection. Those workshops are realized in the time and the conditions of a professional project. That means they have 7 to 8 weeks of rehearsing. They have an important budget to do it. The Conservatoire officially communicate on the presentations, and they play like 3 to 6, 7 times in one of the theatres of the Conservatoire. They finish their curriculum with those workshops, and it's really a way to give them the opportunity to create their own theatre, to create their own forms, and sometimes to write again their own stories. And we also have a master degree in directing during 2 years. It's a 2 years process leading to a presentation of students' projects too. They have time to rehearse, they have a budget, and we also have a festival. So because we have more and more projects led by students, we decided a few years ago to create a specific position to accompany those projects, and we hired someone who is actually a pedagogue but also an artist. He's a set and costume designer, a director, and an actor. That means he's able to create a real dialogue between him and the students on many levels and many aspects of their project. He gives them references of movies, of art, of books sometimes, to help them to develop their project and make it happen. And the specific thing is that is helping them developing their project without thinking for them. It gives them tools to be able to think by themselves and create their own project by themselves.